Friends finale review, the goodbye that changed everything. The final chapters of Friends deliver one of the most emotional and unforgettable endings in television history. Every scene reminds us why these six friends became part of our lives for an entire decade. The episode begins with Rachel preparing to leave for Paris. As she says goodbye to Monica, Chandler, Joey, Phoebe, and Ross, emotions overflow. Monica and Rachel's farewell is especially heartbreaking because their friendship has always felt more like a sisterhood than just being roommates. Their hug perfectly captures 10 years of laughter, arguments, dreams, and unforgettable memories. Joey struggles to accept Rachel's departure. Instead of saying goodbye, he pretends to be angry because that's easier than admitting how much he'll miss her. It's a classic Joey moment. Funny on the surface, but deeply emotional underneath. Meanwhile, Ross believes spending one final night with Rachel was the perfect goodbye. However, he soon realizes something important. He doesn't want to move on. He doesn't want to imagine life without Rachel. For the first time in a long time, Ross stops overthinking and decides to fight for the woman he truly loves. What follows is one of the most iconic airport scenes in television history. Ross races to the airport hoping to stop Rachel before her flight leaves. He finally confesses everything he's been feeling for years, asking her not to leave. Rachel boards the plane anyway, leaving Ross completely heartbroken. But then comes the unforgettable twist. While sitting on the plane, Rachel realizes she still loves Ross just as much as he loves her. She tries everything she can to get off the plane, creating one of the funniest and most emotional airport scenes ever filmed. Every fan remembers the excitement of wondering whether she would actually make it back. Back at Monica's apartment, another emotional chapter comes to an end. Monica and Chandler prepare to leave the apartment that has been the heart of the series for 10 seasons. It's more than just moving houses. It's saying goodbye to the place where countless memories were created. Joey and Chandler also share one final heartfelt moment. Their friendship has always been built on humor, but beneath the jokes lies genuine brotherhood. Even a simple gift, the famous white dog, becomes a symbol of their unforgettable bond. The final walk through the empty apartment is incredibly powerful. The once lively rooms are now silent, reminding viewers just how much life these walls witnessed over the years. And then comes the ending every Friends fan remembers forever. Instead of making a dramatic farewell speech, the group decides to do what they've always done together: go for one last cup of coffee. It's a simple ending, but that's exactly what makes it perfect. Life moves on, friendships remain, and some traditions never change. The Friends finale isn't remembered because it has shocking twists or huge action scenes. It's remembered because it feels real. It celebrates friendship, love, family, and the idea that every great chapter eventually comes to an end. Even years later, hearing Rachel's famous words, watching Ross run through the airport, or seeing the apartment keys left behind still brings tears to millions of fans around the world. This finale didn't just end a TV show. It gave television one of its greatest goodbyes. Rating 10 out of 10, an emotional, heartwarming, and timeless finale that proves why Friends remains one of the greatest sitcoms ever made.